Hello and welcome to Tommy Surfs. I'm Tommy, and today is another session vlog. This is episode 2, and if you watched the last one, at some point in the video I said I really am terrible at going backhand, which are rights for me. And I think I found out why. I think I have this medical condition, and I think it's pretty serious. It's called leftitis, and at present there is no vaccine for it. Apparently, Pfizer and Moderna, they were working on it, but this thing called COVID happened. And so, anyways, hopefully the COVID will be over and they'll get back to it. But in the meantime, I decided I'm going to try some natural methods. And one of them is to go right. Who knew? I know there are some of you out there that probably suffer from the exact same condition. And others probably have the other medical condition called rightitis. That one's just as serious. Anyways, this session's vlog is about me trying to work on my backhand. And when I went and thought about which boards I've tested in the last year that went well for me backhand, one board came to mind. It was the El Tomo Fish. I think I said something like how the board was very familiar in the actual review. And what that means is it's a very comfortable board. There was no adjustment period. So literally I got on it and my first backside turn was so much better than it has been in a while. These waves are kind of small, so it's a little harder. But the more I started surfing backhand, I noticed that I was flattening out my turns too, so I got to work on that. But going back to my leftitis issue, I'm going to go and, at least from this point moving forward, try to surf 50-50 at minimum, right? Half the waves are going to be rights. So this is how bad my leftitis is. I will see a nice right, but if I have a glimmer of hope that there's a left behind it, I will let it go. I will let someone else have it. You know, people probably think, oh wow, that guy's really nice, letting that guy have that perfect right. And then I'll go over, and if there's a left, great. it worked out, right? And sometimes I go over and there isn't a wave, or it's a closeout, or it's another right or whatever. But yeah, my typical surfing, I guess, MO has always been left above all else. And I would say my ratio, looking back at my videos, is probably 9-to-1. So for every 9 waves I think I went left, I'd probably go 1 right. For every 1 left, I'm going to try to go right. I'm going to do my best to try to split it up even, with an emphasis on the right. So if there are better right opportunities, I'm going to try to go right. And hopefully I'll be posting videos this winter of days where I'm just going right only. So we'll see. Now already I think I've caught 10 rights. So I think I'm doing good. I'm on the right track and feeling good about, curing my leftitis. Now something I really want you to look at when I'm doing these turns is look at the lead arm, right, which is my right arm, and how far I swing it back when I'm doing a backside bottom turn to that top turn, okay? So surf coaches call it opening up your shoulders, but the farther I reach back, the better I think the turn looks. And I think it's because I'm opening up my shoulders and allowing myself to unwind. So now if you look at the wave in slow motion, the 2 turns, the first one here, I pull my arm back, but I don't take it high. Compared to the second turn, I'll pull my arm back, opening up the shoulders, and you'll see I went higher and around, okay? I didn't really like the timing of that, but I thought it looked better than the first turn. So now I'm going to compare it to this wave where if you look at the front arm, okay, you'll notice that on this turn, I don't reach all the way back. I'm kind of letting it almost halfway back, okay? And this next turn here, I almost half cock it, like I didn't make any effort. So one, I don't think it looks as good, and 2, the technique is wrong, so I feel like my board didn't feel right. So it's super important, open up that shoulder. right there when I was exiting, that's the way I should open up my shoulders. Now I'm going to end it with just talking about the El Tomo fish. It's a fantastic board, and I'm so glad I didn't get rid of it because I almost thought about selling it. But I bought this one as a blem board because it had a lot of finger pressures. I had kind of showcased that, I think, in the video. It's a 5.6, and I think people might say it's too big for me, but I think it's the perfect size for me. The rail line's just perfect for me. I could probably lose a little literage by making it thinner, but obviously these are stock boards, so I'm stuck with what I get, and I'm very happy with it though. It works fantastic. Great turning radius. For backhand turns, front side bottom turns, I literally can just turn on a dime. And if it's a shouldery wave, I could turn on the dime and get that little pocket off the lip, which is super nice. But overall, fantastic board, and I'm so glad that I remembered that this thing went so well backhand, because this is the board I'm going to use over the next 3 months to work on my backhand and to cure myself finally of my leftitis. And another reason why I kind of wanted to bring this in to the fold again was because I have the Sci-Fi, obviously the same shaper, same board concepts, and so I thought it'd be a good lead into the Sci-Fi and some small comparison, right? So I think in comparing the boards, I'm going to look at the Sci-Fi and compare it to this one, the Neckbeard 3, the Neckbeard 2, as well as my Modern 2. All right. So, anyways, like, subscribe. Let me know what you thought and give me any feedback on how you think maybe how I could improve my backhand, because like I said, I got to cure that leftitis. All right. And for those of you who have the same thing, work on it. Till next time.